Welcome back. In this video we are going to talk about the 5 tips to grow big bushy basil. So stick until the end and let's get rolling. The first tip when it comes to growing big bushy basil is starting the basil itself. And when you are starting basil, there are two main ways you can start your basil. Either one from seed, where you'll need a seed starting soil that is moist and can retain water for some time so that the seed gets to grow. You can start in tubes or containers and then now transfer into the main beds after it has grown. The second way you can grow basil is through cuttings. You obtain tender cuttings that you can either put in a bottle of water or a glass of water, but here you'll need to change the water frequently so that it does not deplete of oxygen and important nutrients. But the water also should not be containing chlorine, which will have a negative implication on your basil cuttings. The second way you can start your cutting is by sticking it into a potting mix so that it gets to root, and then now you can transfer to the main field. The second tip is the growing media, and with media you need to be very careful because basil does not tolerate waterlogging and as well does not tolerate soil that don't hold on to water. Therefore you need a media that can be able to sustain the plant water needs but does not make the media waterlogged or too dry, which will affect the quality of your basil and its eventual survival. Therefore, a good mixture of normal soil with coco peat and compost will make a perfect media for growing basil. The third tip will be on sunlight. Basil does not tolerate a lot of sunlight. It in fact requires partial shade for it to produce the good size of leaves in terms of diameter and also the very contents of the leaf, that is the quality of the spice itself. Therefore, basil can be started in partial shades and even in greenhouses, as even here where we are, it's a greenhouse that we've started this basil, so it is a very good place to grow as you compare if you are to start it in the open field outside, where it will be pretty much exposed to sunlight. And this is particularly important if you are living in urban areas. You can start your basil in a container and put it on the veranda or the balcony, and it will still grow because it will be able to sustain to be sustained in the partial shade. If you don't prune your plant, the density of your foliage will be low. Also, if you don't prune your plant, it will move faster into the reproductive phase and start producing seeds like these ones here. But these ones we've already harvested multiple times, and we wanted to now obtain the seeds so that we can dry and then use them in the next cycle of crop. The fifth tip will be on disease and pest management, and here most importantly basil is very susceptible to cabbage weevil, and you need to scout and take control measures to prevent the weevil from destroying your plant. And with this you'll have a bumper harvest of big bushy basil. With these tips you'll be able to grow the best basil in terms of quality and quantity. But until the next video, ciao.